just almost like a perfect movie.
Definitely an essential.
So interesting about this movie, we talk about casting coming at the right time, and Gregory Peck was so right for it at this time. But it was originally put together, Rock Hudson was going to do it. And it kept getting postponed,
Wow.
And then Rock Hudson got another job. So when Mulligan and Pakula got involved in it, they weren't interested in Rock Hudson doing it. But by that time, he was off doing something else, so he wasn't available.
It would have been such a different movie.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of like everything works out for the best.
Yes. So we got the classic that we got, which is great.
Yeah, but you can't not cry. You cannot not cry in this movie. I don't care who you are.
I don't think I cried. I liked it. I was really touched by it. But can you think of one of your films more than any other that perhaps had you think the perfect cast?
You know, I've been in several films that I had these extraordinary casts. There was one time I did a film called Absence of Malice.
With Paul Newman.
Originally, when I agreed to do the film, it was going to be Al Pacino. And Al had something else to do, or something happened, and it had been sort of written for him, and he dropped out. And Sidney was like, I don't know, maybe we have to like lose the movie. And all of a sudden, it was Paul Newman now was going to be doing it. Of course, we went from Al Pacino to Paul Newman, but it was slightly different because it had been written for Al, so it was much more volatile and much more kind of Al's stuff. But when Newman came in to do it, he just landed this performance, and you had to think, well, you know, everything works out for the best, because it would have been such a different movie had it been Al Pacino.
And he's great in that movie.
He's great.
I think he got an Oscar nomination
for it. He got an Oscar nomination for it. Yeah.
Interesting. So let's move ahead. Here's a sneak peek at what's coming up next week on The Essentials. Sunset Boulevard, 1950.
This is just one of Billy Wilder's extraordinary masterpieces.
The more you read about the history of this film and how it got made, the more interesting it is.
Casting-wise, it couldn't be better. Everything fell into place exactly how it should be.
I have to confess, I've seen this movie so many times, it's a true part of my life. From 1950, Sunset Boulevard. That's next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can find out more at tcm.com/essentials. Thanks for joining us for The Essentials.